What's up, guys? Time for another figure review. Today I'll be looking at the Transformers masterpiece MP-26 Road Rage. Yep. Based on a original Corvette Stingray, this is actually the repaint of Tracks. I'm gonna say right off the bat, I got this one because I like the color scheme a lot better. Tracks is like the blue and kind of weird white face, like a white head with a red face. I wasn't really into that. And so I got Road Rage because I like this color scheme a lot better. But yeah, standard masterpiece stuff box with the figure, the car, and all the logos of like Pontiac and stuff. Is it Pontiac? Is it even Pontiac? What am I talking about? I don't know much about cars. Let's get into figures. Go! Alright, and here he is. First we're gonna look at the vehicle mode, the Pontiac Stingray, which I gotta say, it looks really cool. You got a nice little logo going on, a lot of detail. You do see part of the transformation through the windows. I don't know, it might have been cooler if they tinted the windows, but then it would have been less show accurate, I guess. I don't know though, but I would have liked tinted windows more personally, but it's however you want to look at it. It's not really like, oh, fucking get out of here, no tinted windows. 0 out of 10. No, we're not about that life. However, what I gotta say, so I don't know if that's like a production error or if that's like a regular thing, but as you can clearly see, the hood is not properly aligned, and I can push it down, but it comes right back up. So yeah, already tiny little complaint, but tiny little complaint it is. Let me move the light a little bit down. So there you go. You can see all the detail going on there. It's a very good mold, actually. I like it. There's like some stuff going on. The rims look good, nice and a little bit shiny. Looks good. You have the logo back here. Part of the transformation, I guess. Yeah, probably. But that looks good. It actually looks cool. Yeah, robot mode, I mean car mode, vehicle mode is pretty good. Let me also look at the size. He goes to almost 14.5 centimeters to the top of his hood. I mean the front part here, the tiny little spiky one, which is about, yeah, it's almost 6 inches. Yeah, totally. But yeah, well, car mode, I'm happy with it, except for, you know, the hood. But what are you gonna do? On to robot mode, and I will not be showing this because I don't want this to be a 2-hour video, because I'm very bad at transforming, because I would just be like, how does this work? Alright, be right back. So, I usually only go to the accessory part at the end of the video, but since I'm in car mode right now, I might as well show you a couple of things that he comes with. First of all, this little gun thingy, which is actually pretty cool, because he has like a car combat mode, so to speak. You just pop this one in here, there you go, and you have like a little laser in front. But wait, there's more. He also, of course, comes with side mirrors, which I didn't even realize. I was just looking at this accessories and I was like, what is this thing? It's side mirrors. You're an idiot. Put that on there. So yeah. And as far as accessory goes, she also comes with this small little blaster. Very tiny, but still detailed and nicely painted. I mean, you can see it's smaller than my thumb. So yeah. It is very tiny, but cool looking nonetheless. Nice little bonus. Okay, so before we can even get to robot mode, let's have flight mode. Quite frankly, I don't think personally, this one isn't particularly interesting to me. I mean, it's a nice little bonus, and it's part of the figure. It's cool, it's like, can't even, well, you can stand here. Fairly decent, unless, I mean, here's the, I already showed you this one. I finally attached the mirrors to it. And yeah, she basically has like small lasers down here also. And comes with, here's another accessory. Regular gun, nothing too fancy, which has like a handlebar here, which you can move around and put that down in the hole, so you have the gun also attached. But and that's even more cumbersome to poser. It's just like Unfortunately, does not come with a stand. I looked it up, and Tracks actually comes with a stand that you can, where you can put Tracks in flight mode, but Road Rage did not get the love for the base, which I find kind of stupid. Like, why would you ship one figure with a flight stand and the other one would be like, no? I mean, this is a repaint. Why? Whatever. No love for Road Rage, I guess. On to robot mode. Alright, so this is robot mode. A couple of things to note before I go into robot mode. I actually kind of fucked up already. You can switch around that panel, but it was out of the box like that. But you can switch that around basically to have the just like a red layer there, but I don't know how to do it right now. I can't really reach it, but it was part of the transformation when I was you know, filling around here and moving up that part. But you can switch that panel so that you have a completely red roof, which would make a lot more sense for road rage in vehicle mode. Also, the hood I complained about, actually I thought it was part of the transformation, but the only thing it offers is a fairly detailed look into the engine room, which looks cool, which is a nice little bonus. But again, it's not a part of the transformation or anything. It's just there. So that's what the not so well aligned hood is all about. Anyway, robot mode. I mean, I'm just posing him with the gun, but I'm gonna take that one away. You've seen the gun already. It has like the little switch down there. It's way too dark to see anything, but it has a little switch where you can. Now it has the regular handle for robot mode, and this is like the handle if you wanna go into flying mode. Alright, enough of the gun. Let's have a look at the figure. Actually, I gotta say, I really like the look. I really do like the look. Again, I chose this variant because I prefer the paint. I prefer basically the overall, like really, the panels are, I think the panels on Tracks are just gray. It's a lot more variety, and I prefer red. Red and black is a very good combination. Now and forever. Again, I really like the overall look of the figure. Very nice. I want to have another look at the detailed head sculpt. I think it looks very nice. Got the blue eyes, and it looks kind of female. At first I didn't even know if Road was a girl, but then I looked at it closer and I was like, yeah, okay. It has more like female lips and big blue eyes. Even though for a robot, I guess big blue eyes is not really... I mean, big blue eyes is not really a gender-defining thing. I have big blue eyes, I'm not a girl. Ah! And before I forget, let me check the height. 16.5 to the top of her head. And, well, this is really hard to say. About 17.5 up to here, and like another 0.5 up to the guns. So that's 6.6 inches to the top of her head, and a little over 7 inches in total up to here. So there you go for the size. Look, I think the transformation is fairly clean. The only kind of downside is you have a bit of a backpack here, which, I mean, you can turn it up a little bit. But the reason, you could say you could turn it around, maybe if you want to. But the reason it's over here is because they're in the doors, the door area, which you flip around from car mode into robot mode. But there's a little spot here where you put the backpack in. And I mean, it holds together very nicely, actually. I thought it would be like flimsy, and that's what I always come complain about with these Transformers, that they don't snap in. But this one actually does a very good job at doing that, like really. But yeah, let me look at the articulation real quick. This is a masterpiece, so it's not like an SH Figuarts, but actually fairly well. So the head swivels around, and you can get some motion out of that, which is really just a transformation part. So it's like, I mean, you can play around with it a little bit. Goes forward a ton actually, and you know, back, but then it kind of disappears. The arms rotate up and down. That's as far as it goes though. But you can play around with this. It would go around, but obviously there's the wings hindering that. Also the wings, you can move that around. See, that's always like the part of these transformations. If you wanna get a pose in, you might wanna put the wings in more. You might wanna rotate them around for more posability. So that's cool. It really depends on what you wanna go for the pose. So you have some liberty there. We have a ratcheted elbow joint, which is very cool. And a little swivel over here. And the hand also swivels around. And you can open the fingers, the 4 fingers. The thumb does not move around, but get some finger motion. Fingering. Torso moves around at this point completely, which is also part of the transformation, but also offers good motion. Then the legs move out all the way, and you can even swivel them around at this part, which is very cool. Does a very good job. And also ratcheted knee joints, which again go as far as the sculpt lets it. You can probably move this shield around here and get it up a little more. No, actually no, it's gone. It stopped there. Never mind. And then you have the feet, which you can move around all the way. Unfortunately, you can't. There's no ankle rocker, which is kind of a bummer, because you have all these great articulation in the leg over here and in the knee, but I mean, she still has some fairly big feet, so there's some room there. She still stands even though the feet aren't really aligned. So an ankle rocker would have been really cool, but again, she does stand even without it, so we're cool with that. I'm cool with that. Alright, so finally, to top it all off, I want to show you the rest. She obviously comes with instructions, which I'm not going to show you right now, but there's also a little Transformers Masterpiece card, MP-26 Road Rage Cybertron Ground and Air Combat. Has a nice picture of the figure with some Japanese text, and of course the stats of the figure, which I cannot read. Well, stats of the figure, stats of the character more precisely, but yeah. She has like a 6 in this, and a 7 in this, and an 8, and she's very good in this part. You see that? Ha! Yeah, sorry. I can read Japanese. If you can read Japanese, you know, feel free to pause and read all the stats, and maybe tell me in the comments. I would love to know. Well, I could probably look it up on the internet, but what's the fun in that? Alright, so what are my final thoughts on the Masterpiece Road Rage? I really like her. I gotta say, for being a figure I really didn't have that, I wasn't so crazy about it, because I don't know tracks from the regular show, which is why I got Road Rage. I just went for the color scheme I prefer. And I said it in my other Transformers reviews, I'm not a hardcore Transformers fan. I just like good figures, and I have some memories of Transformers, so I do get the ones I care about. But for the rest, I just get the ones that look cool. And Road Rage is definitely in that camp. The transformation is very clean. It holds together fairly well also. I mean, it could always be better. I wish everything would just snap in and stay there forever. But I mean, it's a Transformer. It's always been that way, so I can't really complain about that. Compared to other ones I have, Road Rage does a very good job of holding her limbs together. So yeah, the only kind of meh part is the backpack over here. But even then, it's alright. I mean, it could be worse. Holds together nicely, looks good on the shelf. Like the color scheme. Like the little gun. Wish it would come with a base so you could put her in flying post. Then again, nah. I'm just gonna have it displayed in robot mode anyway. So, I mean, the modus would be cool, but in the end, blah. So what does that mean? Do I recommend this figure? Absolutely. I think it's a good one. I think it's a really good one. She looks cool. Has some good detail in the figure. Articulations very nicely for a Transformer. And yeah, I overall just really love the look, and that's why I got her, and I did not get disappointed. No sir, or ma'am, whatever. Ha. Alright guys, so that wraps it up. If you enjoyed this review, feel free to hit it up with a like. And I have some other figure reviews, gameplay stuff on the channel, feel free to check that one out. So then maybe you would like to subscribe. I don't know. I would really enjoy it. It would be fun. Yay! But thank you very much for watching. I appreciate the support. And yeah, hope I'm gonna see you next time for more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and I don't know. Me. Goodbye.